Hey everyone, thanks for joining us on this live stream, or you might be watching the rebroadcast of this. And you're here, and we're excited that you're here. And then you might love this right away, or might not understand it right away. Either way is fine with us. And so I want to ask you a quick question. Are you as far ahead in life as you thought you would be right now? This question was asked to me about 15 years ago, and my answer was no. My wife and I, we've been blessed. We've been able to, travel around the world once a month. We've earned seven figures residually. We've got the car and the house, but it wasn't always that way. This is a picture of me when I was 20 years old as a budding entrepreneur trying to be successful, but I was negative $1,100 in my bank account and $70,000 in debt. And what we're about to show you right now with this project got me from here to now making over seven figures, and a lot of other people around the world having fun, making money, making a difference in the world. And so there's an article June 1st, 2015 in Time magazine. It said, "Who killed summer vacation?" And basically it's talking about how people aren't getting enough vacation. The US is one of the countries that there's no mandatory vacation. And I think that's a problem. And I think for a lot of us, that's a problem. We'd love to take more vacation time if we could, but we're always worried about who's going to get ahead of us, and do we have the time and the money to do that? So we have a solution for this problem. And the solution has to do with travel, has to do with mobile, has to do with social, and something that we do every single day. Our project is called Dream Trips. It's a VIP only travel club. And literally, we curate VIP trips all around the world. And basically, we do it at wholesale because we do large volumes and we just pass it on to you, our members. And so check out these prices here. This is 6 days, 5 nights at the Sheraton in Maui for $919. And we have all kinds of stuff we'd like to add to that. Breakfast daily, Hawaiian cultural resort activities, children 18 and under are free. Some really great stuff here. Here's another one. We've got Paris, France, 4 days, 3 nights. You're not waiting in line to go up to the Eiffel Tower. It's $349 for this trip right here. Here's another one. We've got Las Vegas, Nevada. This is at the Westin. Okay, and this is incredible because you're able to stay for $299 for 4 days and 3 nights in Vegas. And so we got another one, Crete, Greece, at a 5-star resort, 8 days, 7 nights, all inclusive. What all inclusive is literally they put a bracelet on you, you throw your wallet or your purse in the safe, and you go have a blast and eat and drink all you want for $399 on that trip there. Here's another one. We've got Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, at the Maraval, a resort and spa. This is 5 days, 4 nights. This is a 1,400 square foot suite. Okay, your transfers, your taxes, all included, all inclusive for $599. And so here's another one, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, 6 days, 5 nights, $699 per person. But everyone on this specific dream trip is actually staying in a suite. So this is really, really awesome, all inclusive, all that good stuff is there as well. We also have Berlin, 4 days, 3 nights at a 5-star resort or hotel there in Berlin. So we got all kinds of great trips for you. Here's Phuket, Thailand, 4 days, 3 nights for $239. You're staying at a 5-star. Notice that you're not seeing Motel 6. Notice you're not seeing La Quinta. Nothing wrong with those hotels, but we want to get you on a great experience because these trips we have, as long as there's 20 members or more, we have a host that goes with you on these trips to make sure you have a great time. So it's really, really awesome. If you like sporting events, we have access to the major sporting events like the NBA Finals, the Kentucky Derby, the World Cup. We have the Olympics coming up. Your tickets, your hotel, your transportation, some really, really great stuff there for you. And, if you like to give back of your time with our World Ventures Foundation here, we work with major organizations like the Nancy Lieberman Foundation, building dream courts with the Boys and Girls Clubs all around the U.S. And then we also have Hug It Forward, where we build bottle schools in Guatemala. Matter of fact, right here, this picture, you can see we've actually built close to 7. I think we're finishing our 70th school that we're building in Guatemala right now. And literally a portion of this membership actually goes to help the kids in Guatemala, and also with our foundation with the Boys and Girls Club and the other organizations that we support. Once again, all those trips, last year we did about 2,000 of them in 2014. This year in 2015, we're on pace to do about 5,000 curated dream trips for our members. And so also with your membership, you get a travel website. And we know that when travel's booked on a website, commission's generated, right? Well, if you or any of your friends go to your site and book travel or a weekend getaway, rent a car, hotel, cruise, whatever, that commission's paid to you in what's called Rovia bucks. Rovia is our agency, and it's dollar per dollar. Rovia buck is equivalent to $1, but you can only spend it on travel. So you actually start earning travel when people are booking from your website. So that's really, really cool. And the other thing that we have is a technology called Rate Shrinker. And the biggest question I always get is, hey, can you get me a good deal on airfare? Well, we don't own an airline, but we have the next best thing is when you book your airfare and you get your confirmation, you get your seat. Here's, for most people, that transaction's over. For us and for you, using Rate Shrinker, our technology searches your flight every hour up until the day that you leave. And if the rate drops below the rate that you booked it, then we rebook you at the lower rate and refund the difference on your credit card. Isn't that awesome? So that's the Rate Shrinker technology. That's part of your membership. That's part of your travel website there. Also, if you like to go with your family on vacation and not have to join 3 or 4 hotel rooms and have it be really expensive, you can get, we have 70,000 properties around the world that we have access to, houses. You can stretch your legs out, have family in all different kinds of rooms. It's really, really cool that we have access to that. And we also know that you might not travel for the next 2 or 3 or 4 months, but we could save you money tonight or this weekend with our daily local global program, where you like to go out and eat or bowl or wherever you're going. You could type in your zip code and get discounts where you're at. Sometimes 20%, sometimes even 50% off the places you like to go and frequent anyway. But what's really cool is when you shop for major retailers from your Dream Trips mall, you actually get cash back in the form of Rovia bucks, and you can earn travel that way. So people can book from your site, you earn travel. You shop from yourself, major retailers, you earn travel. So it's a really cool way to actually start earning your vacations as well. And so wouldn't it be cool to have your own personal assistant? Well, we've got a 24/7 concierge that's part of your gold membership here, Dream Trips membership. And this is really cool. Wake up calls. They can do research for you and text or email you the information. They can make restaurant reservations for you. And then I don't book travel for you because this is a concierge, not a travel agent. All right. So anything that's on the ground, they help you do, and they help you research all that kind of stuff, which is really cool. And so with your gold membership, a lot of people, you have access to your Dream Trips, your personal booking website, Rate Shrinker I talked about, travel insurance, dining and entertainment deals, Dream Trips Mall, and your Dream Trips concierge. And when people look at the membership like this, they try to compare it to something that they can think about in the past. Well, the only thing in the past is maybe timeshare, 10, 30, 80 grand. You got to pay up front, and then $2,000 a year maintenance fees. But what we wanted to do is make it really, really affordable for families and you to create memories with your friends and family. And so our membership is not even $500. It's actually $200 one time and a monthly fee of $50. That's it. Okay, you get access to all of that. And then we also have a platinum membership, which includes all the gold benefits. But there's some of you that you've traveled a lot and you want a more upgraded experience. And so what we've done with platinum is we give you early check-in, late checkout. We've give you 50% off upgrades to suites. You get a private car transport from the airport to the resort and back to the airport, obviously when you leave. You have teledoc service. So if you get under the weather and you're sick, you call up our teledoc, let them know what's going on. They will zap the prescription to the nearest pharmacy wherever you're at in the world. We have identity theft protection covered in here, and also private jet evacuation. Heaven forbid if you get hurt, we have a private jet evacuation, fly you to the next country, the best hospitals there, which is really, really nice. All that's included with our platinum membership, as well as 24-hour early access before everybody else gets the new Dream Trips as they come out every single week, which is really, really cool. And so this membership is it's not even $1,000. It's actually $300 one time and $100 monthly membership due every single month. That's it. I mean, very, very affordable. And here's just an example of our platinum trip. Here's a trip to Dubai. And this includes 3 nights at the Bonningham Jumeirah Lakes Towers and also 2 nights at the Atlantis Palm. And it includes helicopter ride, a desert safari, Abu Dhabi and Dubai city tour, a round trip air transfers, all of that for $1,879 for that trip to Dubai. I mean, some of us can't even go to Mexico for that much. I mean, it's just crazy the kind of trips that we'd be able to put together for you. And that's a platinum trip right there. We have a lot more. And you also have platinum upgrades and all the other trips as well. And so, here's the membership breakdown. Once again, the platinum's $300 one time, $100 a month, and the gold's going to be $200 one time, $50 a month. Those are your 2 choices there on the platinum or the gold membership. Now, the other thing that we did is that we want to kind of sweeten the pot a little bit. Every time you pay your membership dues, we'd like to give you your money back to actually take on a trip. So if you look, every time you give us money, we convert to reward points, Dream Trip reward points that are $1 per point. And then you can use those points to purchase your Dream Trips to travel. Okay, so let me kind of break it down for you really quick. This is really cool. So right now, if you become a gold member, You pay World Ventures $200, right? Well, we give you $200 back in Dream Trip points that are dollar per point that you can use immediately on a dream trip, okay? And then every month that you pay your membership dues, those kind of accrue, and on your 1-year anniversary, you have 600 dream trip points or dollars waiting for you in kind of a vacation savings account, so to speak, that you can use in the future on a dream trip. Why do we do this? Because we want you to go on a trip. We have over an 80% retention rate. Over 9 years of our members that have just taken one trip, they're still our members after 9 years. So it's really, really cool. And then if you refer a friend who gets a gold membership, you earn 100 dream trip points on that. So you can see how you can earn dream trips very quickly here. So here's what your year could look like if you're a gold member. At the end of your year, you've got $600 waiting for you. I mean, that's like going to Costco and you spent $200 and on the way out, they give you a $200 gift card saying, hey, come back and spend it again. It's like people ask me, how can we afford this? Well, it's breakage. Not everybody takes a vacation at the very same time, so we can afford to do that. So don't worry about that. Our members love this, all right? And then with the platinum part, you'll get 300 dream trip points today if you become a platinum, and then on your 1-year anniversary, you have $1,200 waiting for you, okay, at the end of your 1-year anniversary as a platinum. And then every time you refer a friend that becomes platinum, you get 200 dream trip points on that. So here's what your calendar looks like as a platinum at the end of your year. It's not a calendar year, it's your 12 months. Okay, it's $1,200 waiting for you to take a trip. So that's pretty cool. But the other thing that we did is we tacked on a couple of guarantees on top of the memberships is if somebody books on your website, we have a Rovia price pledge. If they book air or hotel, it works like this. If they book their airfare or hotel and they find a lower rate within 24 hours, apples to apples, what's going to happen is we're going to reimburse them 150% of the difference in Rovia bucks. So that's really cool towards their future trip. And so that's awesome. And then what we did for the dream trips part is if you book a dream trip and you find a lower rate within 7 days, apples to apples, what's going to happen is we're going to refund the money you paid to go on the trip and we're going to send you on the trip for free. All right, so that's the guarantee. You don't have to do any research, guys. You're not going to beat the prices. That's why we want you to be able to lay your head on the pillow at night and it felt like you have made a good decision on your membership here. And then the reason why you want to get the membership right now is every single month we've got welcome dream trips that we do to San Francisco, Vegas, Denver, New Orleans, Orlando, and New York. 4 days, 3 nights for $189. I mean, I'm telling you, these fill up very, very quickly. So you want to become a member tonight or today or whenever you're watching this and book one of these trips. $189, 4 days, 3 nights. Really, really cool. And then if you refer 4 of your friends that just get the membership, we waive your fees. If you're a gold, you refer 4 golds, we waive your fees. If you're a platinum, you refer 4 platinums, we waive your fees. But guess what? We still pay you those dream trip points every single month. So at the end of the year, you got those $600 or the $1,200 waiting for you. So that's really, really cool. So you definitely want to jump in and get a membership. There, once again, there's the platinum, there's the gold. You refer 4, it's free, but we still give you those points every single month, accruing at the end of the year. So that's really, really awesome. So, if you know some people that would love a membership like that, then there's definitely a way that we can earn some money. And I want to shift gears here for a second. This section right here is totally optional, but I think one of the reasons why your friend wants you to watch this is because this is a way that you could change your life or somebody else's life that that might be looking. But even though if you have all the money and all the time that you want, you might know some people that might need some help in that area. So this section's really cool. And so what we do here at World Ventures is we help people make a living. Not make a living stressing, not make a living driving in traffic. We help people make a living. And so if you know people that like that membership, you can make money with this. And so we have the perfect storm of opportunity. Travel's a $7 trillion industry. It's expected to double over the next 10 years. There's no inventory. You can't put Hawaii in your garage. You're not going to get stocked with a bunch of potions, lotions, or whatever. Nothing wrong with those things, but travel's cool. Travel's hip. That's what we want, not what we need. See, people buy what they want, not what they need. And so that's what we're marketing. And, home-based businesses is great. But I think it's important to have a plan B. I speak in front of thousands of people all across the world. And I think, we have car insurance, we have house insurance. I think it's important to have income insurance, right? To have a plan B, to have a backup, to have a business on the side. And there's a lot of tax benefits with that as well. But Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is an incredible businessman. And he is educating the world on how entrepreneurs and why people should become entrepreneurs. And he talks about how there's 4 ways that we earn our income: as an employee, self-employed, business owner, as an investor. Notice that the left side of the quadrant here is 5% of the wealth is on this side of the quadrant and on the left side. And on the right side of the quadrant, you have 95% of the wealth, right? What side do you eventually want to be on? The right side, right? Here's where I was at. I was selling advertising for a magazine. I was an employee. And if I wasn't working, I wasn't making any money. And that's where a lot of us are, right? If we're not at our jobs, we're not making any money. And then what happens is people jump down to become self-employed. Well, you kind of own a job. And now you got to stay at the sandwich shop to make sure nobody steals any sandwiches, right? I'm kind of joking, but you've got chiropractors, doctors, brain surgeons, lawyers, accountants. They still have to be doing the thing to make the money, right? And I would assume at some point in your future, you want to be totally free, right? Time freedom, money freedom, right? Well, if you want to be totally free in the future at some point, you have to sever the relationship between time and money. You have to somehow get leverage. And that's why I want to bounce over to the right side to become business owner. And that's where you can leverage a team so you can get more done. That's why a lot of our bosses are playing golf while we're still working at our jobs. And so this is a chance for you to do that. But then the other way you earn income is as an investor, where your money is making its money on its money's money. Okay. And so, but all intents and purposes right now, I want to talk about becoming a business owner with us. Now, John Paul Getty is the first billionaire in America. He said, I'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. This is called leverage. See, once again, the only way you're going to have freedom is to somehow figure out a way to leverage yourself. And here's a vehicle that you can do that with, all right? So here's our home office in Plano, Texas. We have a 100,000 square foot home office. Our founders were Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year finalists. What that means is they do extensive research on our clients, our vendors we do business with, all the executives, the owners, all of that. And then they put us on the list. That's a huge thing. And so I know there's always people that are like, well, I want to do my research. Well, I think Ernst & Young beat you to it, all right? We're also part of the Inc. 5000, and also we're the number 47th largest direct sales company in the entire world, and we're the only travel direct sales company in the top 100 direct sales companies in the world. And so we're mentioned in multiple publications nationally and internationally, and we're actually now in 30 countries all around the world. And what does that mean to you? That means that not only you can make money in the US, you can make money in Zimbabwe, South Africa, Singapore, Hong Kong, London, all the different places around the world, different time zones, different economies, so you can get that leverage that we were talking about, right? And so you can become a representative with us for $100 one time and a monthly fee of $11 a month. I mean, and this covers the $100 one time, covers the license for all 30 countries that we're open in and any other country that we open up in the future. Isn't that crazy? And only for $11 a month, we have an employee base working for you, our customer service department, our travel department, all kinds of different departments working for you for $11 a month. So that's a heck of a deal right there. And so here's what your website looks like. This is not about you being a salesperson. This is about you having somebody watch this live stream that you're watching right now, or go to your website and watch the video and let the information explain it to your friend or your prospect or whatever. And so that's what this is about. It's not about you selling, okay? It's about us letting inform your friend, all right? And so, Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook, but who really built Facebook? We did, right? We invited our friends and all this stuff. And so what we want to do is we want to track your social network on who you refer that purchases a membership, and then who they refer and who they refer, all right? And so basically, we have a binary compensation plan system, a left team and a right team. Just like on your body, you have a left leg and a right leg, all right? And so when you sell 6 memberships, I'm assuming gold here, 6 gold memberships in your first 30 days, you're going to earn $250. But because you referred those 6 members, you're now at 800 Dream Trip dollars in addition to the 200 you got for yourself for purchasing the membership. All right, so far that's where you're at. All right, but then what happens is every time there's 3 sales left and 3 sales right, anywhere on your team, you earn what's called a cycle bonus. You could cycle several times a month, a week, a day, an hour, up to $25,000 per week. Okay. Now, here's what starts to happen. For your first 60 days, we're going to pay you $200 a cycle for your first 60 days, but normally you get paid $100 a cycle. So watch this. So they're going to go out and they're going to start to tell some people about it, all right? And what happens is those memberships, we calculate that real time on the internet, and all of a sudden your cycles start to go up. They start to tell more people about it, more cycles. You can see this happening real time on your tablet, on your phone, on your computer, in your back office. They tell more people about it. Now, do you know these people? No, but you love them, don't you, right? Because you got it started, and now we're tracking everything. We 1099 you at the end of the year. As long as you're generating cycles, we're paying you every single Friday. I mean, look at this here. People are telling other people about it. It's growing even more. You're cycling even more. It's growing. I mean, this is what it's about. You leveraging yourself, you becoming the CEO of your corporation, so to speak, all right? And what's really cool is every 6th time that you cycle, you actually earn travel dollars. Travel dollars are dollar per dollar, but you can only spend it on travel. So here's what happens. Your team's growing. It's selling memberships. You only get paid when memberships are sold. Okay. So you're earning cash, 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 the cycles, weekly cycles, and then travel dollars. Cash, 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 travel dollars. Cash, 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 travel dollars. So that's pretty cool, right? And what's better than wholesale vacations? Well, free vacations are earned vacations, right? So I'm going to fly through some quick pictures. All these pictures I'm about to show you are a bunch of trips that me and my wife have taken together, all paid for, not out of our pocket, but out of our profit, out of travel dollars. So I want you to imagine yourself taking these types of trips because you told your friend about a great thing about getting wholesale trips with Dream Trips. So check this out. Here's Dead Sea in Israel, paid for by travel dollars. Mexico, we had Napa Valley. We had Venice, Italy. We had Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. We hit executive platinum status on American. People that usually hit this status on American are business travelers. We went on so many vacations paid for by travel dollars. We're now executive platinum, which we get upgrades to first class. We actually get food. It's really, really cool. Cruises paid for, the Atlantis Resort paid for, Turks and Caicos paid for, helicopter rides in Monaco, south of France, Montana. We got back to Mexico. We got Hong Kong, Rome. One of my dreams is to fly on the A380 Airbus, double-decker airplane all the way through, able to fly first class from London to Johannesburg on this, and also back to London. And I mean, it looks like a little mini hotel in there. I mean, it's crazy. Just 5-course meal, all of that, all paid for by travel dollars. I was home for literally a day, threw my entire family in a limo with nannies and assistant, and we went to Mexico for a week. And we say they're all paid for by travel dollars. It was really, really awesome. We were in St. Martin, paid for, Barcelona, paid for, Paris, paid for. Then we went to Asia, went to Vietnam, and also Thailand, just paid for by travel dollars. We were just in Memorial Day. We were just in at Mandarin Oriental in Vegas, and it's just awesome. But I want you to imagine where would you go if price were no option? Now we have another layer of income, and so as your team is growing, you're getting paid weekly as memberships are being sold. But every month, those membership dues are being paid every single month. And so the potential, so how you earn residual here is if you have 60 gold memberships, that's not you by yourself, that's your entire team working together. 60 gold memberships, you start earning a residual here, okay? Or as little as 30 platinum memberships on your team, you're starting to earn a residual. And the potential here is up to $50,000 a month. I mean, this is nuts what's happening here. And so we got $25,000 a week on the weeklies and then $50,000 a month potential. This is all potential. Here with the residual side on this thing. And so we also have a lifestyle bonus. And this lifestyle bonus really fuels this compensation plan. And so if you go out and refer 6 gold members and they each refer just one each, a total of 12 gold members, you're starting to earn $300 a month. Every single month. I mean, that's like an early residual right there in addition to the other residual that you're getting. This is a lifestyle bonus here. And then as you tell other people about it and it grows, that lifestyle bonus can go all the way up to $900 a month. You get a nice car with that or a nice jet ski, whatever you want to do. And that's really, really cool. So we got a lot of people getting their BMWs with it. You can get whatever you want, but a lot of people like to get BMWs, which is really cool. And as you help other people become successful, we're going to raise your car bonus up to $1,500 a month. And we're going to go ahead and throw in a house bonus of $3,000 a month. I know for some of us, and maybe in California, it might cover the bush right there, but kind of joking. But, you know, $3,000 a month, pretty cool, right? We teach you how to do this. This is not about us just signing you up saying good luck. We have leadership events all across the world that will teach you how to do this business, the nuts and bolts, but also the inspiration and the mindset to become a successful leader and to be successful here in our company. Now, there's no guarantees of income. You get out of it what you put into it. This is our income disclosure statement, okay? And notice that here are the ranks in the company, and the average incomes are $102 a year to over $500,000 a year. On the high end, $30,000 to over $1.9 million a year. Okay, and notice that 22.49% earn a paycheck, 77.51% did not earn a paycheck. What does that mean? Well, that means that the gym is full in January and the gym is empty in February, right? It's like just because you're seeing this video, this live stream here, doesn't mean that you're going to be rich. Okay, you got to put in the work. If you achieve these ranks, you will earn these average incomes. That's how this works. Okay, but we need to show that to you because we are talking about earning some income here with your business. But once again, you get out of it what you put into it. And so as I'm wrapping up the presentation here, right now, I want to let you know something. And I got a couple of cool things that are happening time-wise that you have to hear. But every company goes through 4 stages of growth: formulation, concentration, momentum, and stability. You've heard of companies like Herbalife, Mary Kay, Pampered Chef, Amway, Nu Skin, great companies, right? They're billion-dollar companies, but they're in stability. And then you also hear of companies that are launching. Well, those companies, 95% of them fail. So you want to get involved with a company that's like at the end of concentration where it's kind of starting momentum. Well, here's where our sales numbers are at. This year, we're on track to do over $600 million in revenue worldwide. And so we are literally starting the beginning of momentum. The timing couldn't ever be better. And here's what else is happening is when you become a member today, you're going to be part of our beta test. We're going to be beta testing our new Dream Trips app. That is just phenomenal. It's like Facebook combined with TripAdvisor, combined with Yelp. TripAdvisor is the #1 travel website in the world. People go there to post reviews, look at reviews for hotels, resorts, all of that. Yelp is for, restaurants and all that. But imagine if there was an app where you literally could post your pictures, post reviews, post videos, invite your friends to it, and actually earn trips by doing that. Nobody's ever done this in history. We're doing it. We're not trying to compete with the travel industry. We're changing the travel industry. We're going to do what Skype did to long distance, or what Netflix did to Blockbuster, or what Uber's doing the taxis. That's what we're doing here, guys. And when people go, and you can have people download this app for free once we roll it out, at the end of the year or beginning of 2016. And what's really cool here, guys, is they're going to be able to see the retail versus member price. And when they click on it, want to book a trip, they're going to have to upgrade, and that upgrade is going to roll through you. So a lot of exciting things going on here, guys. But here's what's happening. Right now, we've got members and reps, and that's all we have as far as our ecosystem. But when we launch this app to the world at the end of 2015 or the beginning of 2016, what's going to happen is we're now going to have a free community all right here, okay, that people can be a part of. And then some people are going to upgrade to be members. And then some people are going to want to become reps and actually build the business. And so this is going to be huge. It's going to be like the travel of Facebook, where you can post pictures, post videos, post reviews, and actually earn trips. I mean, literally, when people hear about this, they're so excited about it, they can't wait to join. And so here's what's happening. This is very conservative. We already have over 100,000 people that have downloaded the app, and just a 50% acceptance rate, that's going to go to 1.5 million. And then right after that, it's going to go to 12.7. And I'm not saying it's going to happen all for you, but I'm telling you, people that love to travel, people that have apps, people that are on Facebook, these things. And so this is what's about to happen. So you can be part of our beta test right now by becoming a member today. All right. So one last thing, a little bit about exponential growth. You just saw a concept that is exponential in nature, but our minds are taught to think linearly, okay? And so here's an example. If I took a piece of paper and I folded it one time, a little thickness, right? Like very, very thin. And then I folded it again, right? Twice, and then 4 times, and then 8, and I kept on going. How thick would it be if I went from the 49th fold to the 50th fold? How thick would it be? I don't know. Some people say, 2 feet, whatever. It's actually over 93 million miles. It's the distance from the Earth to the sun. That's exponential growth, okay? Our minds aren't even used to that. Here's another quick example. Let's say I took like a checkerboard, 64 squares, right? Okay, and I'd put 1 piece of rice on the first square, 2 pieces of rice on the second square, and then 4, and then all the way to the 64 square. There wouldn't be enough rice in the world to even fill up the last square. That's exponential growth, and that's what's happening here. So if you don't understand this, it's okay. It's exponential in nature. We're not used to thinking this way, but this is what's about to happen, and we're literally changing the world and the way people are going to travel. So last thing I want to leave you with, all right? Your friend invited you to watch this live stream here, okay? You have a chance to be at the top or towards the top of their team that they're building, all right? And let's say you get involved and they start bringing on some other members and they start building teams, and all of a sudden Dawn builds a team, and Dawn's got 300 membership sales on her team. Well, those 300 sales will trickle up here, which helps you with your left leg, which helps your friend, okay? But for some reason right now, you're like, I don't know, I got to go think about it. I don't know what you have to think about, the fun or the money, not really sure, okay? But all of a sudden, Alex jumps in there, and you're not there. And let's say a few weeks from now, you go, you know what, I want to go ahead and do it. Well, guess what? We can't stick you back in here. You're going to get the next best position, which is right here. But look what happened. You missed out on what Dawn did because you waited. So these sales went up through here, up to Alex, up to your friend, and you're still over here, so you missed out. Now, I'm not saying if you sign up right now, you're going to get all these people on your team. I'll guarantee you'll get 0 people on your team if you don't get positioned, all right? And so all I'm saying is if you're leaning this direction, if you like it, great, get involved. And so you should be right there, all right? And so, just to recap real quick, guys, here's the thing. Platinum membership with the rep included is $510 one time, and then you got your fees there. And then gold one time is $360. That's your gold plus the rep included there, $360. So your for 4, you pay no more, and you're good to go. But you still get those Dream Trip reward points every single month, which is really, really, really awesome. And so you're probably one of 3 mindsets right now. You're either an A, B, or a C. If you're a C, that means thanks but no thanks. This is not for me, no problem. Just let the person know that had you watch this video, let them know you're a C. Now, if you think you're a C because you don't have the money, you're not really a C. You're just a B. You're just trying to figure it out. If you're a C because you think you don't have the time, no, this is the reason why you need to do this, because you need more time. Because if nothing changes, right? So you're really a B that's just got to figure it out. Now, if you're a B, that means I like it, I want to sign up. I just got to figure out if I want to do the gold or the platinum or whatever. Okay, let them know you're a B. Text them back, or if you're sitting next to them, turn to them and say, hey, I'm a B. All right, now if you're an A, you can't wait for me to shut up so you can sign up. All right, and so just let them know if you're an A, B, or C. Text them back, call them back. Don't leave them hanging. Notice that I'll think about it is not on the screen. Notice that, hey, call me in a week is not on the screen. Just let them know, hey, we're all going to travel over the next 6 to 12 months. We're just going to help you do it at wholesale or possibly even for free. All right, with that said, let us know if you're an A, B, or C. Other than that, we'll see you on the beaches or one of our next training events.